Meryl Streep has just dropped a bombshell that will leave you speechless. For years, we've been piecing together clues about her life and career, but the Queen of Hollywood has finally confirmed what we've all been speculating. Buckle up, as Streep reveals a truth that's been hidden in plain sight, adding a thrilling new layer to her legendary status. This is one revelation you won't want to miss. Meryl Streep, a legendary career. Meryl Streep was born on June 22, 1949, in Summit, New Jersey, in a family that supported her and her siblings' talent and artistry. Her mother, Mary Wilkinson Streep, was a commercial artist and an art editor of a local newspaper, while her father, Harry William Streep Jr., was a pharmaceutical executive. Meryl grew up in an environment that encouraged her to be intelligent, and from childhood, she had an interest in performing arts, especially music. She took opera singing lessons at the age of 13 and initially aspired to be a singer before becoming an actress. The academic background of Streep can be described as one focused on the preparation of the professional actor. She was educated at Vassar College, where she took a degree in drama in 1971. Her desire to act led her to join the Yale School of Drama, where she was awarded a Master of Fine Arts in 1975. Streep's experience was accumulated during her studies at Yale, where she played in different plays, which contributed to her understanding of different aspects of character performance and made her a versatile actress. This intense training was good preparation for her future career, as she was to take up some of the most challenging activities in her entire life. The first years of Meryl Streep's filmography are defined by a series of important roles that placed her at the forefront of young Hollywood talents. Her first major movie acting role was in the 1977 movie Julia. She had a small acting role alongside Jane Fonda. This was followed by her acting in the highly rated Holocaust miniseries, for which she got her first Emmy Award. This gave her an early breakthrough and success. However, the movie The Deer Hunter, released in 1978, was her big break and helped her gain stardom. Here, in this war movie of high tension, Streep played the role of Linda, an ambivalent girlfriend of one of the leading characters. Her singing was not shrill or assertive, but it was sufficient, and she was nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. This part also showed her ability to convey deep psychological complexity, and can also be considered the beginning of her steady image as a drama actor. Another significant lift to Streep's career was provided after the movie Kramer vs. Kramer in 1979. In this film, she acted as Joanna Kramer, a woman who leaves her husband and child but later returns after some time to claim custody of the child. Streep's acting as a mother in a conflict situation earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress and made her one of the most demanded actresses in Hollywood. By the 1980s, Meryl Streep had become one of the most demanded actresses in Hollywood. This made her a darling of directors and the audience because she was able to bring out different characters with the depth they deserved. Some of her most famous roles in this period include Sophie in Sophie's Choice, where she portrayed a Polish woman and survivor of the Holocaust. Streep's acting was dramatic and realistic, and for this, she was awarded the Academy Award for Best Actress. The part demonstrated her ability to perfect her accent and language, which made her one of the most talented actresses of the time. In the 1980s and 1990s, Streep remained busy and continued to select roles that showcased her acting abilities. In Out of Africa, she played Danish writer Karen Blixen and gave another Oscar-nominated performance. The film was a box office hit and received many Oscars. However, Streep was nominated for the award but did not win. As the 1990s went on, Streep continued to be at the peak of her powers, choosing roles that were unconventional and portraying characters that were multifaceted. In The Bridges of Madison County, she acted with Clint Eastwood as Francesca Johnson, an Italian war bride who lives in Iowa. Her performance of a bored housewife who gets involved in a brief affair was both touching and robust, making her one of the most respected actresses in Hollywood. Meryl Streep is one of the most talented and hardworking actors in Hollywood, which is evident by the fact that she has been nominated for Academy Awards more than any other actor in history. As of 2024, she has received 21 Academy Award nominations, winning 3 times. She was awarded Best Supporting Actress for Kramer vs. Kramer in 1979, Best Actress for Sophie's Choice in 1982, and Best Actress for The Iron Lady in 2011. She received much acclaim for her performance in The Iron Lady, in which she played Margaret Thatcher and depicted her with much skill and subtlety. Apart from the Oscars, she has also received many other accolades, such as multiple Golden Globe, BAFTA, and SAG awards. She has also received the Most Valuable Award, the Cecil B. DeMille Award, for lifetime achievement in the film industry, which makes her among the most significant icons in the film industry. Apart from her awards, Meryl Streep has impacted society in many ways, apart from the screen. She has been very active in speaking for women, advocating for the equality of women in Hollywood, and discussing other social issues. Her passion for acting, coupled with her ethical and professional conduct, has placed her as a reference to many young talents, as well as a well-admired personality in the entertainment field. Meryl Streep is one of the most talented and hard-working actresses who have never ceased to amaze the audience with new performances. Her path from a young drama school to Hollywood is not only a story of achievement, but also of determination, hard work, and passion for acting. Unveiling the rumors around Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep has been one of Hollywood's most enigmatic personalities for quite a long time, not only because of her outstanding singing abilities, but also because of her mysterious aura. It's always been this silent desire to know more about her, especially since she is an actress, and people always wonder what happens behind the scenes in her life. Now let's get into some of the rumors that have been circulating for years about her love life, her method of acting, and how she deals with fame. It is important to note that one of the first things that people tend to learn about Meryl is that she is very close to personal space. Unlike most Hollywood stars who air their dirty linen in public through magazines, Meryl has always been very private about her affairs. It is quite funny, really. In a way, it is quite impressive. She has been married to sculptor Don Gummer since 1978, which is considered a lifetime record in Hollywood. The couple is blessed with 4 children, and though you can sometimes see them at events such as the Oscars or hear them in a few interviews, we still know very little about their personal lives. This has, of course, led to all kinds of speculation, and it is now possible to read a great deal about the subject on the internet. How have they been able to remain in a relationship for such a long time in an industry that is characterized by breakups? What do you think helped the couple have a happy marriage? Some people even question if it has been as perfect as it seems, but be that as it may, Meryl and Don have maintained a strong bond, and a private one at that. And to be quite frank, that is possibly the reason why this approach proves to be so effective. But of course, it's time to discuss her work, because Meryl Streep is the real queen of acting. She has been described as a chameleon due to her versatility in acting, whereby she can take on the role of almost any character, including a Polish immigrant in Sophie's Choice or a fashion mogul in The Devil Wears Prada. But how does she do it? That, of course, is the million-dollar question that nobody seems to know the answer to. It is possible to come up with all kinds of theories about her approach to acting. Some people think that she is an excellent example of a method actor who fully immerses herself in a role even between scenes. Some people believe that she has this crazy preparation method, where she researches the subject she is portraying to the point of becoming the character. There are also stories about her behavior on the set. Some claim that she is a strict workaholic who wants everyone to be as dedicated as she is. But here's the thing. Meryl does not discuss her working methodology much. She keeps all of that very close to her chest, which only enhances her aura. Whether she is being method or not, one thing that is very clear is that whatever she is doing is effective, and her performances are always memorable. You know how the media is. They enjoy gossip, especially when the subject is as popular as Meryl Streep. There have been countless articles, interviews, and TV shows that attempted to reveal this woman's true identity. However, Meryl has been able to keep quite a number of aspects of her life away from the media despite the limelight that she receives. They are interested in her as a movie star and as a woman. She is this icon of beauty and talent, and with that comes a lot of expectations. The media has frequently attempted to explore her reasons for doing things, her actions, and her opinions on the most topical issues. At other times, it is like they are attempting to solve a puzzle with a lot of gaps in it. But Meryl appears to take all this in his or her stride. She is not a person to fuel the rumors or allow the pressure to build up on her. Instead, she continues to work and let her work do the talking. And maybe that is why people are so interested in her. There is always an impression that there is more to Meryl Streep than the movie roles and the news stories. Meryl Streep's shocking revelation. Meryl Streep has always been an enigma, and after years of people wondering about her, she has finally revealed a little something that has been kept from the public for years. This revelation has caused waves in Hollywood and beyond, providing fans, critics, and colleagues with something to discuss. But what did she decide to share, and why at this point? Let's break it down. The climax of the show was a moment that everyone was waiting for in the interview that was conducted in one of the most popular and highly rated specials. Meryl, at 75, decided to talk to a journalist she has known for years, and who has the ability to tell the truth. The interview was supposed to be about her long career in the industry. And then, almost in passing, Meryl said something that made everyone sit up. What did she reveal? What she has discovered is that all the rumors that people had been telling her for years were actually true. Meryl then agreed that she had rejected several big parts that might have altered her career, as well as the careers of the people who got cast in those roles. Among these were parts in blockbuster films that received an iconic status, roles that many thought were written for her. But it was not only about the parts she did not accept. Meryl also shared her own issues and fears that she had while making those choices, which the audience had never heard before. This was not only about the occupations, although. She also spoke about some aspects of her private life which have been the object of rumors for many years. She stated that there were moments when she felt like quitting the entertainment industry completely, something that nobody could have thought was possible from a lady who has been so successful in her career. The response to Streep's announcement was quick and fierce. People went to social media to comment on what could have been. Some of the comments were shock, admiration, and sadness. The media went on to analyze each and every word that was said in the interview, while the insiders discussed what could have been if Meryl had said yes to those parts. For Hollywood, this revelation was a game changer. It was not only about the parts she never got to perform, but it was about getting into the head of one of the most talented women in the history of acting. Her truthfulness added another dimension to her character and proved that even such a successful actress as Meryl Streep has her weak sides. It also opened discussions about the life of celebrities in Hollywood, the expectations that are placed on them, and the choices that they make that the world does not see. Journalists and bloggers also joined the discussion, wondering how this information would change the perception of Streep's career. Some people claimed that this only proved that she was even more mysterious and that her success was not only the product of talent and chance, but also of hard work and sometimes sacrifice. Some wondered how this may affect the next generation of actors who set their benchmark by Streep and often emulated her. I asked Meryl why she decided to tell this now, at the age of 75, and she went on with the interview. She said that after years of concealing some things, it is time to reveal them. Meryl's career was still thriving, and she was already a legend in Hollywood. There was no need to prove anything, and she could reveal the stories that formed her experience. She pondered about the fact that all these choices, the ones that shaped her life, were not always apparent to the outside world. While some people might have seen her decisions as lost chances, Meryl described how she got to where she is now because of each decision she made, the good and the bad. She did not have any regrets, as she said that it was a process of transformation and finding herself. Meryl also touched on her future in the same manner, but not in the form of career achievements, but the mark she wants to leave behind. She wants to help people who may be going through similar situations in their lives, whether it is in Hollywood or not. For her, The revelation was not only about the fact that she needed to clear the air, but also about passing on the lessons she had learned in her incredible career. In her usual elegant manner, Meryl concluded the interview by saying that after all these years, she is still a work in progress. Her story, she said, is not complete yet, and there are more chapters yet to be penned down. But for now, she's happy to simply share this part of her life, confident that it will be of interest to those who have been fans of her work over the years. The truth behind the speculations. As will be observed in the following analysis, some of the predictions made about Meryl Streep in the past were quite true. All the fans and insiders got it right that she was a method actor, something that was always rumored but never confirmed until now. One thing worth to mention here is that all these stories about Streep's careful preparation and her complete immersion into the character were not just stories. The video proved all of them. But not all of the speculations were correct. I suppose that one of the most typical misunderstandings that people have is related to her marriage with Don Gummer. The media depicted the picture of happy relationship, or a relationship which was absolutely opposite to a happy one. These myths were created and destroyed by Streep's recent revelation that, like any other couple, they went through some of these issues, but their marriage was perfect, based on respect and understanding, not the complicated one as portrayed in the tabloids. Due to the secrecy, the glamour that was associated with Hollywood, such speculations were rife. The industry always tries to wrap up its stars in some sort of mystery, and Streep, who was always very shy, became the target of such rumors. The freedom of information and freedom from information are two sides of the same coin, but in the case of Streep, the latter was least considered, and more importance was given to the sensational part. Her recent revelations assist in telling the truth, but they also assist in portraying the challenges which celebrities undergo when handling their personal issues due to the attention they receive. This recent revelation that Meryl Streep made puts a new twist to her acting career. This statement from this talented and versatile actress gives a sneak preview of what life is like for the character. It unites her persona not only as a gifted actress but also as the woman who had to face the challenges of the fame in a proper way. Streep remains the reigning queen of Hollywood to this date, all at the age of 75. Her current and future projects are still helpful to the viewers and new talents. She has her own way of handling her career as an actress, and her life hence making her influence unquantifiable and timeless. From Streep's life and career, one can learn about the values of being oneself and not succumbing to the world. This story is a good lesson for everyone who thinks that behind a beautiful and successful shell, there is only an empty, beautiful shell without a soul of her own, with her own values and decisions for her life. And there you have it, Meryl Streep's revelation that has everyone talking. For more insights and surprising stories, click on the video popping up on your screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe.